Hi, my name is Amber Duggar, founder of Profit for Keeps. And in today's Profit for Joy video, we're talking all about the things that you want to avoid as an online business or small business owner in general in not having your business fail. And these are some really common things that I think I want to really bring to attention now so that you can review and see if you may be falling in one of these categories. And don't fret, we have some solutions as well. I love this hat, so I had to wear it because I am so ready for the beach. I have on my beach sweater. It's like a light summer sweater. I'm ready, and it is looking so beautiful out right now. We have these amazing pink flowers blooming out in our courtyard, and I'm just so ready for warmer weather. I'm sure I'm not alone here, right? Okay, so I want to start by just sharing a few crazy statistics. This is research that was done by US Bank and cited on the SCORE Counselors to America Small Business. The reason small businesses fail overwhelmingly, wait for it, cash flow. This includes poor cash flow management, poor understanding of cash flow, starting out with too little money, and lack of a developed business plan. So here are some actual numbers here. 82% of businesses failed due to poor cash flow management skills or poor understanding of cash flow. Just to remind you, cash flow is simply defined as money coming in and out of your business. That's all cash flow is. 79% started out with too little money. 78% had a lack of well-developed business plan, including insufficient research on business before starting it. 77%, they did not have their pricing properly in place, or they had a failure to include all necessary items when setting prices. From an online business perspective, the main thing that comes to mind would be having something like a free event that's attached to a package price, or some type of VIP day, or maybe it's certain things that come with the package. You always want to make sure to price those out separately. 73% being overly optimistic about achieving sales money required and about what needs to be done to be successful. And 70% not recognizing or ignoring what they don't do well and not seeking help from those who do. I would say this last one is a key piece, because I know that there are many people that are thinking, oh my gosh, if I'm already having trouble with cash flow, how could I possibly invest in doing something that would make my cash flow feel even more tight? And that's where there's a big difference between CEOs who truly view investments as investments versus thinking of it only from terms of cost. So here are some things that you can do to avoid this. The very first thing that you want to think about is, well, if it's due to a lack of understanding around cash flow, beginner's mindset, right? Like, look into what is cash flow. Start to educate yourself around cash flow. You're here. That means that you're doing this. So well freaking done. I'm so excited that we have such an amazing, strong community that is really looking to just improve their knowledge and gain awareness. And so you're in the right place. So there's number one. Number two, if you are still in corporate, this is a good thing to hear, because it's so easy. And this was totally me when I was in corporate, thinking, oh, if I just could leave my job, I'd have so much more time to start my business. The best thing to do is ensure that you have a minimum of 3 full months of living expenses saved before going out on your own. Some people want 6, some people want 12. Either way, try to save as much as possible so that when you do go out on your own, you have that buffer and you have that to help you smooth out your income as you continue to build your revenue. Now, if you're already full-time and you are really thinking like, oh my gosh, I need to hire all of these people, it is absolutely true that you typically have to hire before the revenue comes in, and that can feel extremely uncomfortable. What I've seen people do, though, is hire too many people too quickly. So you want to be very strategic when you start hiring. And of course, know that in order to really get to that next level, you typically do need to hire before you reach that. So it's a bit of a balance there. Now, this is a big one. You want to reverse engineer for wealth building. This is something we talk a lot about in our community, on different videos, on masterclasses. This is such an important key concept because it very much goes back to understanding what you actually need for both your personal life and your business. And then that helps you develop a business plan that will actually get you what you desire. So that's a huge one. You also want to be able to review your pricing after you have reverse engineered your goal so that you can make sure that what you're looking to sell, what you're looking to offer will align with that revenue goal. And that one right there is the key, right? When you know how much you want to make and then you have a plan to make it, and it all sounds very simple when we say it out loud, right? But you'd be surprised, as you can see, over 70% of businesses don't take these steps, and that's why they end up failing. The next one is, this is my favorite. Actually, our next upcoming video is going to be all about this, is establishing a wealth consciousness practice. This is absolutely essential. And I know some people are like, oh my gosh, are you going to go into the woo-woo thing? I'm not talking about sitting here and manifesting all day. What I'm talking about is allowing your creative mechanism to really go into high gear and allow your brain to start thinking of opportunity and seeing opportunity and being able to determine and distinguish what it is that you actually desire. So this is a really key piece. We're going to be going into this more in our next video. The next one is understanding how to forecast. This is huge. This is what I look at most of the time when I'm looking at my goals, when I'm looking at what actions we need to take as a team. It's looking at our revenue forecast for the next 3 to 6 months. And does it align with the revenue goal that we have reverse engineered for wealth building? So this is actual cash in the door month by month. That's what you want to be looking at. It does not matter how much you have booked this month. It feels good and that's amazing, but I want you to really take a step after you've celebrated the amount that you've booked. I want you to look at how much money is actually coming in each month for the next 3 to 6 months, and then compare that to the number that you've reverse engineered. And that will help you determine what actions you need to take to close that gap if there is one. Now, if you're thinking, you know what, I don't want to be one of those statistics. I don't want to be the business that fails due to cash flow. I'm really excited to be sharing that we will be coming up with another Aged Money Challenge. This is all about reverse engineering your revenue goal for wealth building. We would love to have you. You can join it at amberduggar.com/challenge. The link is below as well. And we would be so thrilled to have you join us. People share all the time how they feel like this was a better investment of their time than the last 3 monetary investments they've made in their business. This challenge is completely free. It's completely available to you. It is a really fun thing that you definitely don't want to miss out on, because you will be getting a very clear picture of your personal expenses, a very clear picture of your business expenses, a very clear picture of how, not only how to reverse engineer your goal, but to do it over and over again for different stages in your business. And of course, learning more about how you can make sure that you are not one of these statistics of a business that fails due to cash flow management problems and issues. My name is Amber Duggar. I'm so glad you're here. If you found this helpful, please make sure to like, subscribe to this video, and if you can, share it with a friend that you think would benefit. Until next time, much love to you. See you later.